Good evening. Welcome to the 5 p.m. update of our severe thunderstorm and flash flooding threat for July 1st, 2025. So let's see what we got here. Again, we're going to focus primarily on the radar. We already went over all of the lifting parameters, model guidance. In my opinion, when I have the storm right in front of me, I don't worry too much about model guidance. So here we have with the setup, as we zoom out, our first cold front is back here. It's going to continue to slowly approach the region and weaken as it does so. Notice this line here. This line is setting up right along the I-95 corridor into the south and east with some severe thunderstorms primarily driven by downburst wind gusts and some hail. We can already hear the thunder here around Freehold. This is going to set up some significant flash flooding along the I-95 corridor and over southern and central New Jersey. So southwest New Jersey, talking about Burlington County, up through Monmouth County, Ocean County. So this is going to start to get rather nasty right as we enter the rush hour period. Meanwhile, this line here is going to continue to approach. As you can see, it has several areas of severe thunderstorms as well. Notice a bit of a bow echo showing up, starting to show up, showing the air behind this thunderstorm slamming down towards the ground and expanding outward, supporting the potential for wind gusts over 55 miles per hour, at times over 60 miles per hour. We already have trees down, a lot of flash flooding taking place. And what's going to happen is that all of these thunderstorms are going to continue to press to the east, but they're going to weaken as they do so. Now, we got past the peak time period for instability in the atmosphere. So you're going to see a reduction in that instability. You're going to see a reduction in the strength of these thunderstorms. But what won't change is the amount of moisture that is going to be available and lifted. And that is what's going to lead to a widespread flash flooding potential, not only for the Philadelphia metro, but for the New York City metro and Long Island as well. So I think as we go forward over the next 2 hours, we'll see a reduction in the severe thunderstorms and an increase in the flood warnings, which we're starting to see show up all over portions of east central Pennsylvania. We're starting to see that showing up over southeastern Pennsylvania, and you're going to start to see that line up over central New Jersey and over the rest of New Jersey and eventually New York City. The Phillies have already canceled their game. I expect the Mets to follow because this is, again, a situation where you really don't want to have your friend, your family out there, your fans out there, your baseball players out there. It doesn't make much sense. And some of those showers, thunderstorms are starting to move in. Severe thunderstorms are also starting to push into the Hudson River Valley in Connecticut. Those will continue to sink to the south and to the east and moving towards Long Island as well. And we just got a notification, I warned that this was going to be an issue. We just got a tornado warning that has been issued. Let's just pull this up right now. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing tornadoes and extensive straight line wind damage. The hazardous tornado is radar indicated rotation, and this is occurring in Bailey, Betchville, Gilbertsville, Boyertown, Halfway House, and Pottsgrove. So let's zoom in on this and see if we can get updated information. Let's refresh here. Okay, and there is our tornado warning right there. So let's see if we can get some new information. Let's just pull this up right now and get our winds here. And there we go. There's the indication right there. Okay, so let's see if we can zoom in a little bit on this and zoom in. Can we? Yep. Okay, here we go. And there we are. There we have it right there. Let me take off some of the overlays here. So data, we'll take off the watches and warnings. And there is our signal right here showing up with the potential for a tornado showing up right here. So as you can see, my concern about the potential for a tornado to the north and west of the I-95 corridor and south and east of the I-95 corridor because of the urban heat island effect once again has panned out. I don't expect this to be a widespread theme, but there we have it. Enough of a low-level circulation showing up to support a radar-induced severe tornado, a severe thunderstorm, and now a tornado warning for the region. And let's go back to our reflectivity. Zone 1. Waiting for that data to come in. Let's see if that shows up. Okay, so we're waiting for that data to come back in a moment here. In the meantime, you can see just a lot of heavy rain on the way. So the overall theme here, once again, as we look at this setup here, heavy rainfall is going to continue to be a threat. We have severe thunderstorms capable of downburst wind gusts, straight line winds over 60 miles per hour. Now we have an isolated tornado. So a lot of stuff is evolving here and taking shape. I'll continue to keep an eye on this storm threat. And in the meantime, stay safe out there.